evening, Ma'am Helen and my classmate. My name is Alison Faith Dawa from BEd Block 202, and my report is all about competency framework of teachers in Southeast Asia. So let's start. So competency framework in teachers in Southeast Asia. What do you think is the importance and uh, its competencies? So here is the definition. So what are competencies and why are they important? So competencies refers to a combination of skills, knowledge, behavior, and attributes that enable effective or better job performance. With teaching as a complex job, a teacher uses a combination of competencies to deal with the changing education context. With regional integration, the challenge becomes more complex to make sure that the 5 million teachers in Southeast Asia possess the essential competencies necessary for optimal performance. So, the Southeast Asia Teachers Competency Framework is envisioned to be a helpful guide in improving the performance of teachers across the region. So, as a frame of reference, the SEA TCF is a development tool to address the evolving demands of teaching profession. And the competencies listed in the framework should be interpreted based on local context and specific needs. So we are here in definition of essential competencies. So number 1, knowing and understanding what to teach. It's the ability of teachers to deepen and broaden their knowledge on what to teach. Understand education trends, policies, and curricula, and be updated on local, national, regional, and lastly, the global developments. So, as a teacher, syempre, dapat alam natin kung ano ang ituturo natin sa ating mga estudyante. Para mas maintindihan nila o mas mag-link in sa isip nila kung ano ba talaga ang ating itinuturo. So that is the importance. So number 2, help my students learn, is the knowing and understanding what to teach ability to know their students. Use the most effective teaching and learning strategy and assess and give feedback on how students learn. So, sa help my student learn, so we all know that the teacher is the one who teach the students. Dumaan tayo sa elementary, high school, at ngayon nasa college na tayo. Yung mga teacher natin, tinuturuan tayo kung ano ang mga topics and mga learning na dapat nating matutunan. So, kung maging teacher man tayo in the future, ganun din ang gagawin natin. Tutulungan natin mga estudyante natin upang sila ay matuto. So, engaging the community, number 3, is the ability to partner with parents and caregivers. Involve the community to help students learn and encourage respect and diversity. So, palagi nating turuan ng ating mga estudyante na dapat sa lahat ng oras at sa lahat ng bagay matuto silang rumispeto at igalang ang mga nakakatanda. So para pagdating ng panahon, hindi sila lumaki ng walang modo at may natutunan. So number 4, becoming a better teacher every day, is the ability to know oneself and others. Practice human goodness and then master the teaching practice. So, kailangan naman talaga natin itong gawin, hindi lamang sa kailangan, kundi dapat maging showy tayo sa ating mga student in times na kapag tayo ay magtuturo na sa para makilala natin sila at makilala din nila tayo. Ah, sa way na pagtuturo natin, makikilala natin sila kung kung ang mga estudyante natin kung anong mga kagustuhan nila at para mas ma-express nila ng mabuti kung ano nga ba talaga sila. So, and practice human goodness. So, lagi naman tayong gumagawa nito. Kung sino ang nangangailangan, minsan tinutulungan natin. Not as a teacher, but a person na kung sino man ang ating mga kasama, kung sino man ang nangangailangan, kung may tutulong man tayo, gumagawa tayo ng way para tumulong tayo. So, that is the becoming a better teacher every day. Not only a teacher, hindi lang sa pagiging teacher, kundi sa pagiging tao at maging mabait sa lahat. So in that way, we can master the teaching practice. So let's recall again the 4 competencies, which are the knowing and understanding what to teach, the number 1. Number 2, help my student learn. Number 3, engaging the community. And lastly, the number 4, becoming a better teacher every day. So, these four essential competencies consist of 12 general competencies and 31 enabling competencies and 136 descriptors. So the enabling competencies are a set of performance criteria, while success descriptors explain the observable behaviors expected of a high-performing teacher. So all these are helpful in promoting common standards or performance among the teachers across Southeast Asia. So pwede natin tong kunan ng mga strategy na alam nating alam nating epektibo kapag tayo ay nagtuturo na. So this is the Southeast Asia Teacher Competency Framework. So we can see the 4 essential competency, that is the become a better teacher every day, know and understand what I teach or what to teach, engage the community, and help my students. So that is the 4 essential. And the 12 general competencies are master my teaching practice, practice human goodness in my life and in my work, know myself and others, encourage respect and diversity, involving the community, help my students learn, partner with parents and caregivers, assess and give feedback on how my students learn, use the most effective teaching and learning strategy, know my students, keep myself updated on local, national, regional, and global developments, understand education trends, policies, and curricula, and last is deepen and broaden my knowledge on what I teach. So we are here in general competencies and enabling competencies. So the first one is 1.0, know and understand what I teach. General competencies is deepen and broaden my knowledge on what I teach. Understand education trends, policies, and curricula. Keep myself updated on local, national, regional, and global developments. In enabling competencies, master my subject content, use research-based knowledge, update myself on educational trends, study educational policies and how they affect teaching, understand how to implement the curriculum, and check the new changes in the education environment. And to help my students learn, general competencies are know my students, use the most effective teaching and learning strategy, assess and give feedback on how my students learn. So in enabling competencies, to identify my students' needs and strengths, to help them learn better, understand how my students learn, value what makes my students unique, select appropriate teaching and learning strategy, design clear and effective lessons my students can understand, create a positive and caring learning space, and design assessment process and tools, monitor my students and progress and provide appropriate support and use result from assessment to improve instruction. So we are here engage the community and the general competencies. We have partners with parents and caregivers, involve the community to help my students learn, encourage respect and diversity. In enabling competencies, we have build a support network, create welcoming space, sustain the partnership. Engage parents and caregivers about their children, design learning activities using the community condition, local wisdom, tradition, and knowledge. Accept what makes people different, practice inclusion and respect in the classroom. In the last essential competency, we have becoming a better teacher every day. In general competencies, know myself and others, practice human goodness in my life and in my work, master my teaching practice. And enabling competencies, continue to grow by knowing oneself more, become more aware and responsible for my emotion and health, nurture my relationship with care and respect, be kind and compassionate, inspire my students and colleagues by setting my best example, nurture my students' confidence on what they can do and become, keep alive my passion for teaching, take my responsibility in my own personal and professional growth, inspire other teachers by setting my best example. So as you can see in general competencies and enabling competencies, we can get an idea or a strategy that we can use when we do teaching. So that's the end of my discussion. Thank you.